Jero's for NOLA.com with Jordan Talley at Silliman. A commitment right now to Nicholls State, signing day, obviously real soon now. And just talking to Josie, who's going to be heading to TCU. How significant is it to have two guys from this football team to be committed to go play some Division I football at the next level?
It's really, really big because it's a small little private school league, and they're used to the big Louisiana LHSA leagues going to D1. So, I mean, it's a pretty big deal. Hasn't been done in a while.
Is that something that y'all talk much about in terms of carrying that as a point of pride, or even before this point, using that as a motivation or fuel or anything along those lines? Or is that just kind of something that's out there and y'all haven't really thought about it much at all?
I mean, like, going through the season, every game we were trying to get to state, and then if we did good in the games, then they were going to reflect on us. But, I mean, in the back of our minds, there was, yeah, we want to go to college, we want to get scholarships. That's for everybody. But I think if you just got the drive and the motor and you got the aspirations, I mean, you're going to get it and you're going to do it.
For Nicholls State to be the place where you're heading, what stood out about those guys? What was the process like with them? Because it's been a really interesting deal to talk to some guys that are looking like they're going to go to Nicholls State because there was that big coaching change. Coach Rebo doesn't come in until the very end of November. What was your interaction with them like from getting that offer, and then how it went from there on?
I mean, they were just really like up, like spirits were up, and like they were just ready to get after it, get ready for the new season, because they had a slump, but I mean every team does, but everybody's fired up and ready to go, and that just, I mean, caught me for sure, because I'm a upbeat kind of guy, but I mean they have the drive and they want to do it.
You said you'd been offered from the old coaching staff, and then when there was that uncertainty with their coaching staff, there was some uncertainty for you until Coach Rebo and company come in and kind of reaffirm that offer. During that period, you mentioned being upbeat. Was it nerve-wracking at all, or was it pretty easy to stay positive through that?
I mean, it was easy to stay positive because, I mean, you know somebody's looking at you, somebody offered you, and then they had to take it back because of that. So, I mean, once they got a new coach, I was like, maybe they're going to offer me again, and it wound up happening. So, I mean, prayers were answered. So.
They've been getting guys left and right from all over Southeast Louisiana since he took that job. How familiar are you with any of those other guys? Have there been any conversations? And either way, what's it been like to see some of the other guys get on board?
I mean, it's a very, very good thing to see everybody get on board. I went on my official visit last weekend, and I saw a couple guys that I played in the Red Stick Bowl with, and everybody there liked it, liked all the football players that we met, liked all the coaches and the coaching staff that we met, and they all said they wanted to come there. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good class coming in.
Did you know many of them, being as so many of them are LHSA guys, or more so you just kind of saw them in that game and that's the bulk of your experience?
We as like a football team, we 7-on-7 a lot of them, so kind of started to get names and who's who, and then once we played, we already knew kind of what they did and what we did. It was a good game.
Have y'all talked much as like an incoming class about Nicholls and what y'all have each liked that you've heard, or what some expectations might be, or anything like that, or that's all still to come once y'all get on campus, you think?
I mean, we've talked, and for every team, expectations are high because everybody wants to win. But we're definitely going to have to show it once we get there. We're going to have to grind, lift our weights, get our practices, and do all the good stuff before we can go get the glory.
What do you feel like you bring to that table? We were just talking about the fact that you're still not sure what position you might play there. You go as kind of an athlete-type guy. What's your mindset in terms of bringing whatever you want to bring to Thibodaux?
My mindset is basically the same that I brought over here coming from Zachary. trying to prove a point, trying to put myself on, I guess, the map, showing, hey, I'm not no joke. Like, I'm gonna get down, I'm gonna grind, I'm gonna do my thing.
And kind of circling back around, being from the small school, kind of out in the country a little bit, and being under the radar a lot of times compared to some of these other guys. Do you carry somewhat of a chip on your shoulder with that to the next level, or now that you have this opportunity, it's all kind of starting fresh, even playing field, all that?
I mean, if you're a competitor, you should always play with a chip on your shoulder, just to say, hey, I'm the better man. I'm gonna show you why I'm the better man. But I mean, yeah, I'm definitely gonna bring that up there because I'm gonna be the new guy, be a freshman, trying to prove a point, trying to show them what I got. So I'm definitely gonna have a chip on my shoulder like I did coming here.
There you guys go. Jordan Talley over at Silliman. Jared Rose for the Times-Picayune and NOLA.com.